Woo! Well, this is the first time on YouTube, so this is very new. But let's see. Look pretty clear. I wonder if people get here or are notified how exactly that works. But you know, I'll give it some time. And that's enough time. I don't know. I don't really know how it goes from here. Anyway. Should I start? Okay, it is live. It says 0 viewers, though. I don't really know how that works. Let me see. If I were to click on it from here, what would happen? Am I seeing myself? Are people seeing me? Let me just make sure. Sorry, I'm new to this for the whole YouTube thing. Let's see. Boom. Oh, so it just records from the beginning. All right, so I just have to start. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Prosperity. I got a little echo going on. Oh man, I'm really sorry. Is it like too bad? Like, is it ridiculous? Welcome to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Prosperity. I'm I Hate Sean. And the Knicks got a wonderful dub tonight. Very nice bounce back. We went through a lot on that West Coast trip, going 1-3 and losing, losing to come home. It was very, very disappointing and upsetting. But I mean, they had an excellent game tonight. There was so much to be happy about. I mean, we were having a great performance from RJ. That was what the first half was all about. We were really happy about that. He took a little break at a point in the second half, and I really forgot he wasn't in the game until he came back. Just because I was having so much fun watching IQ play basketball. I mean, it was amazing. I hope those two get as many minutes together as possible. But just the way that IQ was able to score 14 points in the fourth quarter, 25 points off the bench in 25 minutes, he continues to be phenomenal every single game. Well, not every single game, but, just consistently, what he's able to do, the amount of shots he's able to hit, the way he's able to hit those shots, you can't beat it. It's just amazing. And I'm so happy we have him. I'm so happy he's on our team. Thank you, Marcus Morris, for getting us that first-round pick. It's a beautiful thing. He's in the Rookie of the Year conversation, in my opinion, if he keeps playing consistent minutes. But, I mean, he was phenomenal tonight. Another really solid game from Julius, even when it's not a night where he's scoring a whole lot. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, doing his job, finding guys, being a leader. He was great defensively. He had a really nice chase down block today, too. When tonight's starting five was out, Dean says, when tonight's starting five was out there tonight, how many points did they get outscored by? That lineup just doesn't work. Bro, it really doesn't. Having Alfred on the floor is a problem. It's really a problem. We're so much better as soon as he comes out of the game because it's not really anybody else in the lineup that's making it not work. There's an echo. Oh man, how bad is the echo? Is it bearable? I'm sorry, this is the first time I tried on YouTube. You feel me? We'll work this out. We'll get better with it. I really apologize sincerely. Is it bearable though? Should I keep speaking or echoing is crazy? Yikes. That's not good. I don't really know what to do about that. Elf didn't hit the rim's first shot. Oh, what's going on? It's bearable? All right, cool. We're just going to keep it rocking, all right? I'll try to figure the echo out for next time. I'm really sorry. I sincerely apologize. And we'll keep it moving. This is the first time on YouTube. If you're here, subscribe to the Knicks Wall. Up there. You feel me? Subscribe to the Knicks Wall. We'll be doing all of this pregame, halftime, postgame. We'll have other content coming forward, too. So, just tune in. All right, but yeah, that starting five is terrible. Well, not terrible, but Alfred Payton is very unplayable. It's really bad. He was laughable at points tonight, but then I had to remember that he was hurting the team, so I couldn't even really enjoy the joke. Payton should never be allowed to start again, says Robert Bowie. I fully agree. 10 threes from the Knicks and 5 from IQ. And, bro, it was like, when Garland under the screen, it was like, yeah, don't do that. You cannot go under that screen. It might have been Sexton. First of all, they had Sexton, the Cavs were playing really well. Colin Sexton was playing really good basketball. And IQ was the best guard on the floor tonight, out of all of them. Both of them were top. Garland's, the 5th pick, and Colin Sexton's the 9th pick or 8th pick or whatever it was. And, they're both being highly touted across the league. And IQ was better than both of them tonight, and it was beautiful. He was in control of the game. Offensively, they couldn't do anything about him. They couldn't stop him hitting the shots. He got the 2 4-point plays, but it was really one. But, he was getting in the lane. The floater was working. He was finding guys. He even had alley-oops and no hands, no one's no well. Like, it was amazing. He was just really, really, really solid tonight. I really love when he's on the floor, man. Elton didn't remember his first 5 shots, kind of insane. He missed. At one point, he airballed back to back. It was crazy. I just couldn't wait for him to get out of the game, bro. Alfred gives no defense and no offense. Agreed. He's not really good at much in terms of basketball as far as basketball goes. And he had one. The thing that's most frustrating about Alfred Payton, and I try not to harp on it too much, and I'm going to try not to harp on it too much again tonight because it's the first time on YouTube, and he's not the story tonight. But the people say he's such a good defender, and what really upsets me about his defense is that he's not incapable of playing defense. And it showed IQ was at the scores tables in the third quarter. And Alfred, I think he was guarding Sexton and Garland, and it was the best defensive possession he's had all night. All night, maybe all season. He guarded the ball really well. He applied pressure. When he got the poke to steal, it was crazy. It was just when he thinks he's coming out, he's trying to stay on the floor. Now you can play defense. The fact that you can play defense and choose not to is why it's most upsetting. Boom, boom, Obi. I lost the comment. Obi barely scored, but he's starting to look a little more comfortable. Yeah, he didn't get a whole lot of buckets, but with me, it's the type of buckets I see Obi get. Right now, we don't need a whole lot of from him every night, thankfully, because Julius is playing all-star basketball. Make sure you go vote for Julius Randle for the all-star game. But we don't need Obi to do a whole lot. We're not depending on him. So just seeing the type of things he's able to do, that left-handed finish on Drummond, the 3 on the pick and pop, he's getting out on the floor in transition. He hustles very well, and he's starting to look more comfortable. There's things we want to see going forward. But, it's a progress. Progress is the process. So you just got to allow him to grow and just be along for the journey. It's really great. It would be different if we needed him every night. If it was okay, if Obi doesn't give us 15 tonight, we're in trouble. It's not that situation. So just, he's going to come into his own, but it's really nice to see. It's really nice to see it progress. It's variable. I'm good. Cool. I think I'm too close to the mic. Am I too close to the mic? Was that it? Do I not have to be on the mic like that? Because then I can just sit right here. Boom, boom. What's 5? Alfred was brought here to play defense, and funny, he does none of that. Alfred doesn't play good defense, but we seeing Sean in full HD, right? I should have got a haircut. I should have got a shape up or something. It's crazy. This is different now. Yeah, but he's used this. RJ gets called for that elbow extension. Meanwhile, I see. I hate when I lose the. RJ gets called for that elbow extension. Meanwhile, I see the entire league get away with it. Bro, refs hate RJ Barrett, bro. It was crazy. I really loved, RJ didn't get as many touches in the second half. And I wish he would have, he was out for a little while and got back in the game, and he didn't get as many touches, but still, we saw a couple of those. When he got the rebound, he was able to attack and get downhill and finish at the basket. I love that. But I love how he came off the screen that he got from Nerlens toward the end and hit the little step-back jumper on Jared Allen. That was beautiful. Allow him to create, give him those opportunities. And then the very next time he came down, he used a little extension, and they don't really call that on anybody else, honestly, but they hate RJ. But just seeing the ways that he's able to get to the basket, the counter moves he has, that step back, I've never seen him do that pick and roll before, so it's just that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. We're seeing RJ grow as a ball handler, getting more comfortable in that role, and I really hope that he gets more of those touches. It happened a few times. Toward the end of the game, the last few possessions were RJ starting it up top, so hopefully we see that lineup on the floor more and see the ball in RJ's hands a good amount. He doesn't play good D and he does nothing on offense. I wouldn't cover him. Talking about Alfred, yeah, awful. Did you miss the essential pinky up player of the game? No, you did not. Wow, they had to send water now. They have to send water. Look at this. This is crazy. This is tough, man, because IQ was going crazy. But RJ had a great... Got to give it to IQ, man. I don't know. 14 points in the fourth, 25 for the game in 25 minutes. And he was doing it all. He was swimming on the floor, man. So it's tough. I wish I could give it to both of them. Can I give it to both of them? I don't know. This is the first time we're doing it on YouTube, though, so we should probably give it to one person. No, I'm giving it to both of them. So tonight's essential pinky up player of the game is between RJ Barrett and Immanuel Quickley. They will be co-pinky up player of the games. They both had amazing performances. They were both very fun to watch. and they both made things easier for their teammates, and just it was very pleasant basketball to watch, bro. And for both of them to put up numbers like that, and both, I love to see it. So I'll drink to that. Sencha. Hashtag they will send water, especially now that we're in HD. That's crazy. Damn it. Boom, boom. IQ is nice and smart. So smart, bro. Like, he makes veteran plays, and he does things. He takes chances, and it's beautiful to see. Does he make the perfect decision every time? No. He had that one pass to Randall toward the end where Randall ended up getting the layup over Jared Allen, and IQ kind of jumped up in the air and made the pass, and it's not exactly the most advised. I wouldn't advise everyone to try that. You shouldn't do that. That's not how you want every possession to go. But it's an assist. We got to milk it out of it. He made a play. He's going to try to make plays. I'd rather put up with the guy who's making mistakes trying to make plays than dealing with the guy who, but we're not even going to get into that. Forget about it when it's Noel and Peyton. It's just no offense. They should never, ever be on the floor together. And I've been saying that since like the first or second week of the season, bro. They should never be on the floor together. It's horrible. Food for thought, because when they run the pick and roll together, like they don't. Neither one of them is a threat. Like, you don't have to worry about Elfrid Payton coming up and scoring. You don't have to worry about Nerlens Noel as a role, and damn sure not a pop threat. So it's just like, and that's offense altogether. Food for thought, if there was March Madness, I don't think IQ was on the team. He's too big time. He would have went earlier. Glad he's ours. Yo, that's a great point, bro. Like, that's a great take for real, because he's definitely a big time player. Like, Kentucky would have gotten pretty far. IQ would have made some plays. He definitely would have shot up draft boards. I mean, so yes, it worked out. We ended up getting him. So glad he's ours, bro, because he's really just big time. Like, he makes plays. He's got great confidence. He believes in himself fully, and I believe in him fully as well. Like, it's a beautiful thing, truly. Let's see. For the 1,000th time, it sucks that we can't be at the Garden to watch IQ. Yo, I can't wait till we're able to get in the Garden and like see this team play. Or he's so exciting, bro. He's the kind of guy that would really be a crowd favorite, as you can see, because he's a crowd favorite on the internet. So I mean, in person, like in the way, the energy of the building, reacting to the shots he hits, and the way he plays, bro. Like, I'm so excited. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to see him out there every night, man. What overall do I think RJ should be in 2K? He's a 77 right now. Me personally, and this might be a little biased, I might be a little bit of a stan. I don't know. I try to like remove my personal biases from opinions that I am attempting to make objectively. I think that RJ should be like, I'd say like an 81, 82. I don't know. He's putting up like 20 a night. He's defending well, like very well, like high-level defense. He's grabbing like 6 or 7 boards. I mean, if you look around the league at guys who are at 81, 82, that's kind of what they do. I don't know. So to be at a 77 is ridiculous, honestly, but I know they just want to see more consistency, whatever it's going to take more for that. They don't just, change guys overnight like that. But I think the RJ should be like 81, 82 for sure. RJ becoming so consistent, we stop putting spotlight on him. It's a beautiful thing, bro. He really is consistent. Like, what he does is just what he does. He's knocking down threes, and that's a beautiful thing. He's hitting the kickouts. He's hitting them in rhythm. He looks comfortable taking them. He's not rushing them anymore. His base looks that he's going up. It's straight up, straight down. He's only taking very good ones. He's getting to the basket almost like, I wouldn't say at will, but like pretty close. Like, he gets there when he wants to. He's got different moves to finish with. He uses pace very well when he's attacking. Getting the defender on his heels and attacking one way or the other, using hesitations, long step, and whatever it takes. Like, he gets to the rack. If you got to use that off arm a little bit, he gets there. He's knocking down mid-range jumpers. He put a little man in the post today. Like, he's doing it all. He's been a very consistent player lately, and it's a beautiful thing to see. I'm so excited. Echoing. I wonder if I turn this down.
If I turn that down, did it stop? Let me scroll to the bottom. Did it stop echoing? Is this better? Is the sound better right now than it was before? Can somebody say something really quickly, please? Boom, boom. But I'll just go back up and read another comment while we do that. Boom, boom, boom. Give Elfrid's money to Theo Pinson. Yo, just cut Elfrid Payton, honestly. Please. That's what I hope for. I hope that we get to a point where like it's around the trade deadline and we realize that we don't want to play him. And, we're like, hey, does anybody want him? And no teams bite. And we're just like, all right, cut him and go see if you can catch on with a playoff team as a second and third string point guard. Like, whatever you want to do. But I don't want him playing anymore. IQ needs to be starting. Excuse me. This should truly be the last game that Elfrid Payton starts. It probably won't be because I say that after every game. But, I mean, it just gets more and more apparent. For those people who say that IQ should be with the second unit, you got to keep it, you can't, blah, 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 the second unit scores, that doesn't make any sense. That run where he was on the floor scoring like that, and you want to be the best team you can be. We're the best team we are when IQ was on the floor with RJ and Randall. Like, RJ and Mitch, of course. But RJ and Randall give him a chance where, like, if the Cavs were pressing like that, and it was just him and Alec Burks or Kevin Knox and Obi Toppin out there, we would have been in trouble, honestly. Like, he doesn't take the whole press by himself, and he shouldn't really have to. Like, to be able to give it to somebody like Randall, somebody like RJ, to have other people to kind of, relieve him a little bit of that ball handling responsibility is probably the best way to, it's more conducive to his growth and progression, because it's taking some of the responsibility off of him for certain things, allowing him to be the scorer, allowing him to open the floor for everybody. So there's really no reason he shouldn't be the starter. It stopped. Perfect. Boom. That's what happened. This is my first time on Streamlabs. I apologize. I had it up twice for some reason. We got to figure it out. We are here. Let's go. So, I mean, this show, the echo is going to be annoying for the first, 15 minutes of it. But from here on out, that won't happen. You feel me? It'll be progression. We'll just keep getting better and better. I'll figure this thing out. And, thank you guys for being here and helping out. We really appreciate you. Boom, 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 boom. Julius was passing really nicely out of the post. We win a lot of games when he isn't the team leading shot taker. Such a good facilitator. Yeah, Julius was finding guys, man. He was finding guys. He was moving the ball around. He was putting, he makes passes well, too. Like, he doesn't just find guys, but he puts some zip on the passes. He gets passes into the shot pocket. Like, he's a very good passer, and he's a very willing passer this year, and it's a really beautiful thing to see. All night, he does not really forcing. He didn't really force too many shots at all tonight. Like, he takes what's there for him, and it makes his job easier. He's able to get more one-on-ones like that. He wasn't doubled nearly as much tonight because it's tough to double him when the ball is moving and when guys are hitting shots. It's a beautiful. I keep saying it's a beautiful thing, but tonight was really such a beautiful thing. It was such a beautiful win. I really enjoyed the way the team played. I enjoyed everything about tonight. It was just really nice. Boom, 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 boom. Theo Pinson be the most hype on the bench. I honestly feel like that's what Theo Pinson's here for. Like, he's always been that guy, even when he was on that Brooklyn team that overachieved. He's just a really high bench guy. He's got great energy, and we really appreciate it, man. Like, it goes a long way, especially with no fans out there. So shout out to Theo Pinson and the rest of the bench mob. Shout out to everybody. I'm putting Twitter on fire when RJ gets his 30-point game. It feels so close. Yo, we will burn the timeline down, bro. It could have been tonight, but it's very close. We're almost there, bro. RJ's going to get his 30-point game, and we're going to burn the timeline down. But IQ having 25 and RJ having 24, that's something I can get used to, bro. Like, both of them being in their 20s, that's a beautiful thing. Yo, shout out to Mitchell Robinson, bro, or Mitchell Stop It Son, as I prefer to call him. But, I mean, Mitch was amazing defensively. Andre Drummond had 4 points tonight. That goes, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tip. Shout out to the defensive scheme to be able to hold Drummond to 4 points when he killed us last time. But, I mean, Mitch just did such a great job. He was fighting. He was out there battling. He took a couple bumps and bruises at a couple points in the game. He approached foul trouble a couple times, but he just did a great job, man. He stood his ground. He made life really difficult for Drummond. He was active on the boards. He was active around the basket. I just really love Mitchell Robinson. I think that I've said it before, but I feel like Mitch does the things that we've known he can do, and he's just doing them on a consistent basis now. And I feel like because of that, we don't speak about it enough, because he's doing what we knew he would do if he was able to be consistent and get consistent minutes. But we have to speak on it because what he's doing is excellent. We just had the Cavs to 81 points tonight, bro. Like, they've been scoring really well lately. Holding any team to 81 points is an accomplishment. Like, and Mitch is anchoring that defense. So shout out to Mitchell Robinson, bro. Like, thank you so much for everything you're doing, all the effort, the consistency, staying on the floor, all of it, bro. We really appreciate you. Big W, huge W, bro. It would have hurt to lose tonight. It would have really hurt to lose tonight. That would have broke my heart. Isn't it nice to be a month into the season and we're not talking about our cat space or Cade Cunningham? That's a fact, bro. The fact that we're just enjoying the basketball for what it is as it's being played. Like, I'm not really I'm not on Tankathon. I'm not keeping up with college ball like I would have liked to, but it's, I'm not trying to be like, all right, we're going to get the first pick, blah, blah, blah. I'm hoping for that pick from the Mavs side of things. I do need to tap into college basketball a little more, but yeah, the fact that we're not doing that this year, that's not the conversation after the game. Oh, do you think we can get this pick? Did you see what this guy did last night? Hopefully we can win in the lottery and blah, blah, blah. Nah, bro, we're watching basketball, and there's great basketball being played, and I'm so grateful, bro. It feels great. I love it here. I mean, we're 9-11, and we're ecstatic, honestly. Like just play basketball, bro. Play good basketball. You know, hopefully they start to build off of this win tonight. We can string a couple solid games together, get a couple W's. Like, it would be really nice because I want us to get back above 500. You know, I think this team is capable of making the playoffs, and hopefully we stop putting Elfrid Payton on the floor as soon as possible. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so far behind in the comments. I apologize. This is probably even worse on YouTube. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's going to be a process. Boom, boom, boom. Great win for the Knicks. Now they got to be ready for the Clippers. Yeah, the Clippers are coming in Sunday. I saw that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard didn't travel with them because of safety and health protocol. I don't know if they're going to be available for Sunday's game. Whether they are or not, though, I really want us to show up and have, you know, a performance like we did tonight. If they do play and RJ has a big game against those wings, I'm going to be so annoying, and I need you guys to join me. Boom, boom, put it in the record books. We have co-pinky up player of the games. Yes, okay, I'm really far behind, but I'm glad you guys agreed. Both, they are future players. Both of them, yes. The co-pinky up player of the games, players of the game, IQ and RJ. They were phenomenal tonight, bro. The only thing with RJ is he got to 16 lightning fast, and then he disappeared for a while. Yeah, he doesn't get touches at a certain point. And that, I'm telling you, bro, sorry, we're here again. The team gets so much better at basketball when Elfrid Payton leaves the game. It's amazing. It's like otherworldly. It happened in the first half, and it happened in the second half as well. Like, we had a big lead, and it looked eerily similar to the Utah game. Like, it was whittling away. Big lead going into the half, come out, lose it right away. He was turning the ball over. He wasn't playing very good defense. He hurts us. So, you know, with it's just such a I'm so excited, bro. I'm stumbling on my words, but it was just such a beautiful close, like, to the half, to the game. To, you know, IQ really took off. So I'm not as upset about RJ not getting those touches. I mean, he had 16. He ended with 24. That means he had 8 points in the second half. He sat out for a while. When he got back in the game, though, the ball was flowing. So, yes, like I said, I would like to see him get more of those touches and be more engaged throughout the game. Like, we should be going through RJ more. But, I mean, if the ball is flowing and guys are scoring, then the ball is flowing and guys are scoring. That's cool. But, yes, we should be getting RJ more touches. He just looks so consistent. He looks so poised. He doesn't look like he's rushing anything in the game. Like, everything is kind of going at his pace, and it's a really, really nice thing to see, man. Like, year two, like, this is beautiful. I think I had high expectations for RJ in year two. Like, I thought he was going to bounce back really well. You know, I felt like he was going to prove people wrong for leaving him off the all-rookie team. So to have him come out here and really be doing it and playing like this on a nightly basis, it's a beautiful thing to see because I think he's exceeding the expectations I had for him. Like, this is great consistency we're getting out of him. IQ still learning to play point guard, but I'm cool with him learning on the job. I agree. Like, I mean, the guy in front of him doesn't necessarily know how to play point guard either, so let him learn on the job. If a guy can put up 25 in 24 minutes or, you know, 31 in 25 minutes, however many minutes, like, let him play. Let him learn on the job. Let him figure it out. Like I said, RJ and Randall are out there with him to, you know, relieve him of some of those ball handling responsibilities. I'd like to see it run more through RJ anyway. So leave those guys out there with him and put him in the starting lineup, bro. Make us the best team that we can be for as many minutes as possible every single night. It seems like a pretty simple thing. Like, have the best lineups you can out there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's our best lineup. You guys are hilarious. Wait, hold on. So, boom. I'm buying tickets to whatever team Elfrid plays for next season just to boo him. Yo, I'm not. After he's gone, I will never voluntarily watch Elfrid Payton play basketball. I may even skip the Knicks games against him. No, I'm kidding. But, like, yo, I never want to see that man play basketball ever. I hate that we have to watch it happen in a Knicks uniform. I hope that it's over soon, man. What is the purpose of the lazy takes that IQ has to be on the second unit when I personally think the starting lineup is probably our worst lineup? Tonight it showed. It's a very, very lazy take, bro. People hear people say things and then they echo them without really knowing why they're saying them. Like I said, IQ being out there with RJ and Randall is best for him, and it's also best for RJ and Randall. So if it's best for your three best offensive players, it's probably best for the team. It's a very simple formula. With a starting lineup of IQ, Burks started hitting some shots again tonight, by the way. He started off pretty slow, but, you know, the shots started falling. I'm never too upset with him. Even when he's not hitting, I know that, you know, eventually you will. It's one thing if you never make shots, but it's like if you're off a little bit and then you get back into a groove and, like, you know, so I'm patient with Alec Burks, but I'm glad that he was able to hit some shots tonight. But, yeah, lineup of IQ, Burks, RJ, Randall, and Mitch, that's easily our best lineup. Like, it's easily and by far our best lineup. And, you know, if you feel like the ball handling responsibilities off the bench got to be taken care of, then you got Rivers on the bench that you can run the offense through for the majority of the time. I'd rather Alfred not get minutes on the bench either. I feel like Frank should get those, but excuse me, baby steps. He's going to have to play himself out of that job too, but he's got to play himself out the starting role first. I keep saying it. He's already played himself out of the starting role. He's got to be taken out of the starting role. Boom, it's gone. That was when the echo was gone. Salute to you guys. Yo, somebody called me Jonas called me a technical genius. That's hilarious. Volume is perfect. Boom, boom. All right, so yeah, we got that. It's been so nice not seeing Reggie get free cardio out there. Yo, that's a fact. I don't miss Reggie Bullock playing basketball at all. Like, not in the slightest. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, I hope he's okay, first and foremost. Really hope he's okay, but I don't want him getting in. I don't know is he healthy? Whenever he gets back, if he's back, whatever it is, I don't want him getting any minutes. I've been saying it from the beginning of the year. Don't really enjoy his minutes. He was shooting like 33% from three. Not really a sharpshooter. Wasn't really playing great defense. Playing good defense, not really great defense. Like, and it just, no. I'm good off those minutes. He doesn't do anything else either. He took way too many mid-range pull-ups off the dribble. That's not his game. I don't need him playing. I'm actually fine with Randall being the leading shot taker, but RJ needs to be a very close second. I agree fully. Yeah, Randall can have as many shots as he needs. Like, Randall's the guy. I get that. So it's like, I feel like they should be kind of 1-2 as far as shots go, because you have nights like tonight where Julius doesn't necessarily shoot much. You know, he doesn't really need to. I mean, Julius was 7 for 13 tonight. That's really good. Like, 7 for 13, 6 assists. That's an excellent game. Like, that's beautiful. That means he didn't, you know, he picked his spots. He picked them well. That's really nice to see. So, you know, it can vary. Neither one has to be the leading guy every night, but I just think that we definitely should be going through RJ more. And I think even if we see more of those RJ Randall pick and rolls where the defense has to decide, or pick and pops, whatever it is, you know, two of your best scorers, your two best scorers, and the defense having to decide who they're going to deal with. And RJ is also very good in the pick and roll with Mitch. That's like my favorite thing. RJ to Mitch content is like my favorite content, bro. When they have those, RJ makes those wraparound passes or they throw those lobs, bro, it's so beautiful. It makes me so happy. Boom. First All-Star since Melo feels good. Yes, yo, make sure we're all voting for Julius Randle for the All-Star game. You feel me? TKW is definitely leading the charge. So if you can retweet those, all the retweets count as votes, bro. Make sure we're voting for Julius Randle for the All-Star game. He's been excellent for us this year. He's putting up career highs almost across the board. He's been extremely consistent. He's given the effort. He hasn't done anything to upset us. Honestly, like he's doing everything we want him to do, and we're playing the best basketball we play in a long time. So please, make sure we vote for Julius Randle for the All-Star game. He deserves it. We deserve it. It's deserved. Having a Knick potentially in the All-Star game and close to 500 going to All-Star break is what any Knick fan should be rooting for. That's a fact, bro. It's been a long time since we felt anything like that. Like, that was so far outside of our reality. So to be here is really nice, and that's why we need to be voting for him, and we need to be rooting for the team every night. You feel me? And just, you know, pushing the charge, like leading the charge. They're not going to give him the All-Star game. We got to make sure he gets it. But they're probably going to have to give it. He's just playing so well, bro, and so consistently. Even, like I said, tonight, only 13 shots. Wasn't super aggressive, but just did everything right and play within the scheme. And we had an excellent win. We are right in the thick of the standings. Next couple games going to be huge. Clips, then Bulls twice. Yo, if we beat the Clippers, I'm going to be really excited, and I'm going to start getting annoying because I'm going to be really confident leading into that Bulls back-to-back. And that'll be 4 straight if we pull that off, but I won't get too far ahead because that's always what leads to the most disappointment. So hopefully we do take care of the Clippers on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that Bulls back-to-back is going to be big, bro. We can very almost, I don't want to say easily, but like we can easily make the playoffs, bro. We're a playoff team. I fully believe that, especially once we stop playing Alfred. IQ Rookie of the Year, yo, especially with getting consistent minutes, bro, like. Rookies don't just go out and put up 25 and 25 minutes every night. Like, that was 31 the other day. He's got 25 tonight. So if he continues to play, get more comfortable, get more minutes, he's definitely in the Rookie of the Year running, in my opinion. Like, so hopefully we make that sooner than later so that, you know, he doesn't keep losing time on that. But he's definitely, like, he just scores so well, man. He scores so well. He does everything right. He's in the right places. He picks the right spots. He plays with high energy. He finds guys, like, he's just playing great basketball, bro, and I'm so happy that we were able to get him. W setup, salute. Thanks so much. You know, new to this, so remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Next wall, you feel me? You're here. Subscribe. We'll be here from now on. This is where we'll be streaming. This is where we'll be doing the pregame, halftime, postgame show, and we will have other content. So make sure to subscribe. Boom. In a perfect world, IQ would start, Frank would be on the bench, and Peyton would not be playing. That is most certainly a perfect world, bro. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what we need to work toward. So hopefully we get Alfred out of the starting lineup immediately so that he can show how ass he is in the second lineup, in the second unit, and then Frank can take those minutes as well. That would be wonderful. Like, then we would have playable basketball all game. What a concept. Oh, my goodness. Guys who can play basketball. Like, guards who can score. Oh, man. Wow. Like, or shoot, at least. Defend. Anything. Have a skill. This draft class looking a lot better than anyone gave it credit for. IQ, Wiseman, LaMelo, Halliburton, and Patrick Williams all look good. That's a fact, yeah. I feel like just a lot of, I feel like a lot of scouting, and especially from like the public perception, if you're not like a college scout, high level scout, somebody who's like really deeply into college basketball, I feel like a lot of scouting starts around March Madness. I feel like, the conference tournaments and the sweet NCAA tournament, all that stuff. I feel like that's what, like, a lot of draft stocks are made in those times, and then, you go back from there. So I think that because we didn't see that, because we didn't see guys have big moments, have big games, step up in those moments like that, and be fresh on our minds, it just made the draft class look a little different. And this draft class was deep, too. So, yeah, man, it was a pretty good class. Boom. Camera autofocus going in and out every now and then. Just wanted to make you aware. Appreciate that. I need to figure that out, too. So that's something I'll try to figure out for the next time. Like I said, it's going to be, progress is a process, so it's going to try to get better. We got the echo out of the way. Next time I figure the autofocus thing out, and we'll be good to go. Appreciate you. I thought Frank would get some run in the fourth with a lead, but a W is still a W. Yeah, I mean, it would have been kind of difficult to put him in there. Tibbs, what I do like about Tibbs is he's going to step on your throat. He's not going to give you any chance. It was a 12-point game with a point in the fourth, I think with 4.5 minutes left. He called a timeout. And we blew it out from there, and he didn't look back. Like, yeah, finish the game, make sure, like, you don't want to, people play Warzone or anything like that. You don't want to shoot the guy and then leave him there while he's revived. Nah, like, make sure he's done. His teammates can't come get him. It's a wrap. Send him home. Finally found the post-game show. Oh, sorry. I should have done more to, figure this out and let people know. I wasn't really sure how exactly it was going to go. This is a first-time thing. It sucks that on such a fun game and such, a game that was so enjoyable, we had so much to talk about, that this was the first time we moved the post-game show, because now it's going to be hard to find. It was less active than it should have been, because Postgame Prosperity really should have went up tonight. So I apologize, but tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? This is where we're going to be at. So in the future, right after the games, boom. Yeah, I was worried, but it was looking like the Utah game. I was worried it was looking like the Utah game, but IQ saved us. Yes, exactly. We were about to let that lead slip away. We did let that lead slip away, and I was like, "Oh, are they going to get demoralized again?" And it would have been a really ugly loss, bro. If we would have lost control of this one, I'd have been really upset. So the fact that we were able to pull it out, IQ really did save us. Basketball is so much more fun when he's on the floor, bro. Just the way he plays, the energy he plays with, bro. Like his scoring ability, the way he stretches the floor, it's amazing. Cavs cut it to 12 or 10 in the fourth, and IQ killed their momentum with the second 4-point play since the first one didn't count. It was a dagger, sucked the life out of them. Very well said. Like that was immediately after they cut it to 12, and he got a 4-point play, and it was a 16-point game, and it was like, yeah, it's over. Nice little run you guys had to get back into it, but let's, get out of here. Go home. And that was beautiful. Like, and he's willing to take that shot. He's, I don't know. He's just so capable. Like, having a point guard that's capable is crazy, because the other guy is not really capable of much, and he showed it tonight again, as he has shown on almost a nightly basis all season. Not gonna get into that though. It's not what we're gonna do. It's not what we're here for. Man can't get my Pepe Sad Knicks profile picture, but now you got your YouTube one, your actual name and everything. But anyways, about the game, I find it funny how everyone loves LaMelo Ball when he put up 6 points. IQ will drop a 30 ball, catch a body, and no media shine. It's okay, bro, because we have the clips. You feel me? The clips are on the Knicks Wall page. We can be very loud about it. We can share it. We can talk about it. Like I'm not worried about what they share or don't share. They'll catch on eventually and try to act like they were there the whole time. All the media outlets will start running to him. Everybody will start running to him. It's okay. We're here. We'll push him forward. We'll let him know. Be very, very loud. IQ is that dude, for real. People still try to tell me about, we should have drafted Halliburton, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, bro, we drafted a point guard at the 25th pick who has had now a 25-point game and a 31-point game in the past week. Like, Stop telling me about Halliburton. Nance was playing pretty good D on him early. Good thing other players got going. Randall, yeah, Nance did a good job defensively, and I'm glad Julius didn't force anything. Just allowed. He didn't take his first shot until like late in the first, I think, maybe even early in the second. Like he was just playing the flow of the game. It was beautiful. IQ extremely lucky to play the same position as Alfred. That way he never has to be on the floor with him. Yeah. Yeah, I remember one interview Tip said, oh, yeah, now we might have to start playing them together. I was so mad. It was like, what the hell is the point of Alfred being on the floor at that point? But yeah, I really hope that nobody has to play with Alfred really soon, man. Hopefully IQ gets 30 minutes a game. He was at 25 tonight. He needs more minutes, bro. He needs to be playing as many minutes as he can handle. He's so good. The team is so much better with him on the floor. It's a no-brainer. Alfred is bad at everything except getting to the basket, but that doesn't even matter because he can't finish or get anyone involved. Excellently said. Excellently stated. He isn't horrible at getting to the basket, but he's a terrible finisher. It's crazy because when he makes a layup, I'm almost kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, wow, he finished that one. Great job. But yeah, he's a terrible finisher. He doesn't really make a whole lot of plays when he drives. He had a couple nice passes tonight, but like, that's about it. He's awful. Like, stop playing him, please. I got the notification. I was like, what's this? Yeah, man. So yeah, like, tell everybody else. I don't know if I'll try to tell as many people too, like, but hopefully people start to catch on, but this is where we're going to be. How would you guys like to do pregame and halftime on Periscope and then come here for postgame and just do all of it on YouTube? Or, we'll figure that out. We'll figure out how we're going to, what works best, what's most optimal, but we're definitely going to be here for postgame shows. That's a fact. So anytime it's postgame, shout out to you guys for coming from the Periscope to over here, finding it. That's really dope. So yeah, we're gonna be here, and thank you guys for your consistency. That's greatly appreciated. You guys are some real ones. I appreciate you personally, and on behalf of the Knicks Wall, we all appreciate you. Once again, subscribe and please tell a friend. Boom, 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 boom. Throw it up on Twitter. Will RT to send everyone to YouTube. Salute. That's incredibly real. Original link on Twitter didn't bring me to YouTube, so I had to click the YouTube button to reload and see the chat. Oh, the YouTube link didn't bring you to YouTube? That's crazy. All right, so we'll figure it out. We'll get something going. We'll figure out what the issue is. Anyone have any ideas for Nerlens hand-eye coordination? Bro, I don't know, bro. I'm glad he caught that alley from IQ tonight. He literally dropped the ball out of bounds, like, by himself. Like, Julius and I think it was Sexton were going for it, or Garland, one of the two. And, both of them lost it, but it came to Noel, and he was standing by himself and picked the ball up and just dropped it out of bounds. It was crazy. It was just like, bro, come on. You're a grown man. Okay, it seems like Alfred has to play so hard to get points. It seems like Alfred has to play so hard to get points. Yeah, bro, like he's not good, and he doesn't do anything well, so when he's trying to step outside himself, he's got to kind of like, step on everyone else. Like, it's crazy. The game is so easy for IQ. Like, he looks like he's just playing basketball. Like, it's beautiful. He's a threat to score at any time. That pump fake he uses is so nice, and it was especially on that play where he threw the lob to Nerlens. Like the ball was kicked out to him. He gave a nice little up fake. I think it was Larry Nance that was closing out, and he's got to jump because he had 3 threes before that, I believe. So it's like, they're closing out hard. They've got to contest the shot. So he gets a nice pump fake. He uses 1-2 steps. He's in the lane now. He's a threat for the floater. He's a threat for the lob. Like, basketball is just way better with him on the floor. Boom, boom, boom. It's hard to watch. Alfred is extremely hard to watch, bro. Did you notice when Clyde defended Alfred starting after the commercial break? You think the Knicks made him do that? It was so random. I don't think the Knicks I think Clyde says what he wants. I think that he said that because he understands where we're coming from as far as Alfred being bad. But, he's in that kind of like lazy thought process of, IQ does best with the second unit, have him play against second units. It's like, that doesn't really make any sense. When he's scoring those points in the fourth quarter, it's against starters. Like, he can play, bro. He can play against starters. He was playing against Dame Lillard the other night. He just busted Colin Sexton and Darius Garland's ass tonight. Like, we don't have to hide him against second units. Like, that, no. Make him the starter. Make your best point guard your starting point guard. Like, put him on the floor. The guy who makes your team better, the guy who makes his teammates better, the guy who opens the floor for everybody, put him on the floor as much as possible. It's plain and simple. His floater lob threat is so deadly when Mitch is in. It's crazy, bro. Like, you can't even really step to him because they're always trying to protect, the lobs to Mitch. They're never trying to give that up. So it's like once he gets that one step in the lane, he's a threat because he has range on that floater too, which sounds like a crazy statement, but he can pull that floater from just about anywhere inside the 3-point line, it seems like. So off balance and all. So you've got to be mindful of him at all times, and they have to respect it. I've actually never seen Alfred play hard, but we won, so he will get a pass from my slander tonight. But I'm off this piece. See Thursday on to watch the Jazz secure our lottery pick. Oh, the Jazz are playing the Mavs. Let's go. Yeah. So what's today? Today was Friday, so the next game is gonna be Sunday. Yeah. Def don't need to hide IQ. Peace, Aiden. Appreciate you. Def don't need to hide IQ. He posterized Jared Allen, then bullied up on Sexton, got a step back, then hit a 3. Those 3 possessions more than Elf done all year. Extremely well said, bro. Thank you so much. That is exactly what it is. Like, he can play, bro. You don't need to hide him. You don't need to put him up against second units. No. Put him on the floor. There's going to be some bumps and bruises. There's going to be some mistakes. He's a rookie. It's going to happen. But at the end of the day, he's going to give you more positives than he gives you negatives. And he's going to give you way more positives than so sorry. He's going to give you way more positives than the guy that's currently playing. Like, Alfred really, like, he holds the starting lineup back in the beginning of the game, then they come out of halftime, and same thing. He holds them back once again. Like, it's crazy. Early game Sunday, 1 p.m. Thank you so much. I probably wouldn't even notice that. So that means we're going to do pregame prayers. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a bit before tip-off, so maybe, 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe even an hour. I'm not really sure. Maybe like an hour. Nah. That's not realistic. Maybe 30 minutes. We're going to try to do 30 or 20 minutes before the game, all right? So, pregame prayers, it'll be on YouTube. I'll try to figure out how we can get people directly to YouTube and figure out what the issue was in terms of people finding it and try to make it easier to find. But you guys know where we're at now. So, boom, YouTube, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Thank you so much. Once again, excellent game. If you missed it, the Essential Pinky Up co-players of the game were RJ Barrett and IQ for their amazing performances. First ever co-players of the game in the history of the Essential Pinky Up player of the game. Pregame will be here. We can do pregame here. Yeah, so that's all we've got, man. Great win. Once again, shout out to Mitchell Robinson. We shut down Andre Drummond. He killed us last time, and life was very difficult for him tonight. Colin Sexton was on a tear. He was really lighting up the NBA. He was lighting up the best teams in the league. And we locked him down tonight. So shout out to the defense. 81 points is amazing to hold your opponent to, especially when your opponent is playing well offensively. And I look forward to us continuing to do this. Hopefully we keep this momentum going, get it going to Sunday, and get another win against the Clippers. But I'll catch you then for what's pregame prayers. Once again, subscribe to the Knicks Wall YouTube, follow the Knicks Wall on Twitter, whatever it is, whatever it may be. Appreciate you guys for being here. Love you guys. Have an excellent weekend. Catch you Sunday.